Oh, yo. Oh, man. Why does it look strange? I don't know. I'm eating 90% right now. Welcome. Just getting used to being back in the game, you know? It's unbelievable. Trying to be back in the game. It's been so long again. Yo, what's up, Terry? Authentic, what's going on, Authentic? How the hell you living? You know how it is when I get back on the game. How's it sound? How does it look and how does it sound? Time for some 90%. 90%. Yo, Gabe. Thanks for the 17 months, pal. Astral Mercury, how the hell you living? 15 months, man. Spider-Man. For the 9. Always feels like I'm gone for 30 years every time. Terry, you want to put on Joe 90 again? Remember that one? Those days were so twisted, man. It feels like the last few years have been so twisted. It scares me when I think about it. Glad you remember all that. I know the one thing I remember that you remember the most, Terry, is Quain. I think about that often. Yo, John Mackey, what's going on, man? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Lafina, hey, how you living? Is my picture good? I don't remember what it looks like. Probably really good. What's up, Saturn? What's up, everybody? There's a hype train. You ever see a guy run a train on himself? George Crustanza for the freaking T1. Welcome. Baldair is coming in here. I'm back on the game. We got to put on Croupier. Tier 3, 64 months, man. Hey, I really appreciate that. That's so crazy. Frame rate kind of weird. Doesn't look weird on my end. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? AK, how the hell you living? Look, it's going to take me several streams just to freaking come back again. Let me just put it that way. Maybe it's zoomed in too much. Maybe that's what this thing not working anymore. There we go. Okay, that's enough. It's gonna take me such a minute to even get right back. Frame rate should be good. Everything should be just right. Everything should be Quain. What just happened? Yo, Beeb Zone. Thanks for the gift, man. Kutana. Hey, thanks for the... Looks like you got two Prime subscriptions. I don't know how you did that. But welcome to the freaking CRISPR lab. Welcome everybody to the CRISPR lab. We're getting freaking designed. Yo, Keck, how you living? And Faye B for the T1. Got a lot of twisted Patriots coming on here. I'm gonna crank this a little bit. Oh, just adjusted the desk, put it down a lot more so I could actually play a game without my arm falling off. So, what the hell? Welcome. What the hell? Welcome. No, Terry, I haven't done an Abe Lincoln workout yet. I don't know what that would... What would that workout be? Just never having existed? Do you think he worked out until he never existed? That's kind of what it's like. Whoa. You hear that? You hear my back? Okay, let me see if I can... Okay, I guess that's a lock right there. There we go. Oh, it's nice. It's nice to be back. It's nice to freaking Just be again, you know? Yo, George, thanks for the gifted subscription. And welcome all the first timers in here. You know, sometimes it's your first time. The mannequin. Yeah, you know, I've flashed those pictures. Just, I see a lot of people posting history stuff. Now that I look back, when I think about it for more than a second, these are all anonymous people, so it's kind of different. But I said, you know, I'm just thinking about just contributing, because I've been sitting on a lot of funny things over the years. Sometimes I flash them. A couple years ago, I started flashing the pictures, but I said, you know what? I'm just gonna start putting them up again, or rather, putting them up just to see what people think. It's not like I'm here to give history lessons, because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about history. The history's the last thing on my mind. History's trash. So I'm just glad you guys have been enjoying some of the Abe Lincoln, some of the man with the long legs, some of the Death Mask was also sitting down having a drink. Also, Ted Cruzing was there. Trevor Noah, also. Long leg, long knee, long femur was tapping around. It's just crazy. I don't know what to say other than check out the Instagram. I don't know if there's a, not Trevor Noah. Did I say Trevor Noah? Trevor Moore, I mean. What's the difference? Well, I guess there's a big difference. Ted Cruzing. George, I'm doing a coffee. I'm doing a sort of a dark chocolate latte. I'm a rather a maxed out latte. I max it out. All the options, I do all the options. It took me a few hours to get the fog out of my fucking brain. After I slept for 10 minutes. Felt like I slept for 10 years. Hey, what's this? Yo, Grow Og, man. Hey, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subscriptions. I really appreciate that. It's just been so long getting in it. You know what I mean? Just been so long. Trevor Cruz. It's just been so long. So it's nice to, this is the first dime of gifts that I've seen in a long time. And it brings me back. It brings me back to making it rain, I guess. It brings me back to when it was raining here. You know? It's just nice to see. Full moon last night, Terry? Isn't it tomorrow? You sure it's not tomorrow? Oh, what's this? You sure it's not tomorrow? Well, I'm 7 hours ahead. So it's 11:28. You'd be shocked. You know how many times I see 11:28? Twice a day. I see it 2 times a day. There's a hecker. Last night, I don't know. I mean, every day is twisted. Every night is... You know what my nights are like? You want to take a guess? You know how my sleep is? I'm up every 90 minutes. I'm up every 90 minutes. Starting at 4 a.m. to about 1 p.m. That's what it's been like lately. So, it's just one of those things. It's just kind of... It's just fucking awesome. Yeah, Godspeed, Quayne. Godspeed. Yeah, the moons. I'm trying. It's been feeling like a full moon every night for the last 3 months. The Schumann resonance, I haven't checked at that. Solidified, freaking, I don't know. It's scary to see that. Total of 20 gifted. Did I miss some or some shit? Let me know if I missed any. But thanks again, Og. Really appreciate that. Friendly Dad, thanks for the 200 bits. Really appreciate that. But just know that my schedule is so crazy. And hey, whatever. What the hell ever, you know? I took the arms off of the chair. It was fucking me up last time. Yo, what's up, Epiphany? Messing me up last time I was on. Felt like I was freaking on the rack. So I took the arms off of this thing. It lowered the desk, so now it's more than 90 degrees. Freaking elbow pads. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Yo, all hail. No more culture shock, really. I've really gone through the ringer several times, and now I'm pretty used to it now. Just trying to heal my body and my mind and everything. You know, it's the same old story. You know how it is, but I'm just trying more. John, hey, by the way, how you doing? Should I talk with Owen Benjamin? He's not from the tribe of Benjamin, is he? I remember the tribe of Benjamin. They were doing a little bit of treacherous dealings, at least in the Old Testament. You know, I don't want to get into it because I don't remember it. I have to reread books, but I do remember some of the tribes and some of their things. And I was like, what's that? I was like, that's a tribe. Like, I don't know anything about names or the history or anything at all. But I don't know anything about Owen. But in regards to fake history, I mean, what else is there to say? What is there to say that we haven't? I mean, I don't know. First of all, it's above my pay grade to even talk about it. Let me just put it that way. As a non-anonymous legend such as myself, it's actually above my pay grade to even get into it with people such as he. He admitted his dad was in the game. What's that mean? Excuse me. What's that mean? What's that mean? More twins, Terry? You having twins? Dreams. So many dreams. He knew the game. What's up, Rudger? How the hell you living? He knew the game. The rapper. I don't know. I don't know anything about most people. Well, you know how it is, but I mean, I guess I don't know if people want to talk to me. I guess that's a good thing. I guess I really shouldn't spit at it, I suppose. I guess I really don't have to spit at people wanting to talk to me, but it's not like people with a big audience to cultivate don't usually. I don't know. I don't know. I have a sort of a reputation. The reputation of a truthful reputation that not many people want to screw around with. Let me just put it that way. Either that or I'm just weird or a loser. I don't know. Could be all of them. It could be just the last one. I don't know. I don't care. But it's just something to consider. Oh, really? Oh, on the game in that sense. Well, I don't know what to say about that. I don't really know. But not many people, I guess people are talking about these historical things now. At least the anonymous Twitter accounts that pay attention to the things that I research, I guess, a little bit. You know? But hey, what can you do? I guess you got to get it from somewhere. Sometimes we get it from nowhere. It's just us on here getting it from nowhere. What's up, Fluid Show? First time coming in here on the game. Entertaining. Yo, I hear you, Mackie. I'm just blowing off steam. You know how I am. Sure you know by now how I am. Blacklisted for speaking out about things that there's no chance of stopping at all, and that you'll be put up against a wall and shot if you go the limit to try to stop it like that. Just give it time. You know how these things are. We've been enjoying these things, making jokes about them for a long time. We all knew this day would come. We all knew the day would come. Yo, Casey Bergman, thanks for the 200 bits, pal. We all knew these things would be here, you know? And I'm just freaking getting back on the game myself. Music, George? I've been putting some music on my music player. I started getting tired of the streaming stuff. I said the hell with it. You know, I started to get into the habit of only listening to the things that I had on my person. You know what I'm saying? So I've gotten back to my own collection, but then I'm like, I've been listening to this shit for fucking decades. I'm like, God, I don't know. But you know, it's always there's a good opportunity to put the Sennheisers on and try to listen to instruments. You know, the music training. That's kind of what I do. And sometimes it gets you into a mood too. I don't know, you know how it is. Algie, how you living? Ninjan, how the hell you doing? SFTV, thanks for the first time Prime, man. What the hell is going on? So hey, just doing it. Oh, I'm doing blessed, Ninjan. Just trying to get back to business, you know. Just trying to get back to business, but nothing really. I don't know. I mean, I was getting into some moods. I don't know if it was the moon or whatever the hell, but it sort of got me back into the music. Getting back to the music, and I don't know, it's just weird with music now, these days. Just weird with music. I don't know. I need a rocking chair, is what I need. Yo, Broncina, how you living? What I need is a rocking chair to get fully back into music. And I've been weaning off cigarettes heavily. So I've just decided to do some light vaping. Just letting everyone know. I don't know what it is. Something's in this feels like it's bugs in my brain. Thick, woolen moths. So thick. Filled. It's crazy. Sickness. So I'm just trying this. But I guess lately it's mostly been the Doves, what I've had on. Some Cities is the best of all time. That album, a perfect album, which is kind of hard to find. So that's it's been that lately, which is insane. Solidified fast. Yeah, you're not kidding. I don't know what the hell it is. I'm trying to fix this fog. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it too much, but it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. So, absolutely trying, and just cut the cigarettes off completely. I've been really smoking a lot. Was smoking a lot. Kreenus, how you living? And you know, I'm just gonna frickin' just lighten it up, you know? Just gonna lighten it up. Raysicle, how you living? So I'm doing my best to clear this brain fog. It's just insane. It's just making me nuts. I don't know what the sensitivity is solidified, but I know when you say fasting, what I'm going to do, thiamine, frond, I haven't taken anything really except NAC. I mean, really, that's it. I got some charcoal and some clay and some chlorella, but just I have to approach things systematically. Just how I feel is so crazy. I really have to not take a bunch of things at the same time. I got to keep a freaking journal on these things. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Locutus, thanks for the 47 months, man. Thanks so much for that, pal. Lion's Mane, Cygnus? I mean, people say that. I hear you. I just... there's a lot of things There's some things I have to do before I start worrying about supplementation, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know. Lion's mane does sound kind of good. Gotta find some in the woods. Cruelty Squad? I don't know. I gotta whip myself to play a game. I got a bunch of games ready to go. You know? Really gotta... I just don't... You know me. I didn't want to talk about games. It'll start making us sick. Yo, Pikachu, thanks for the 20 months, man. That's twisted. That's twisted. So, yeah, this... I mean, it is what it is. I'm trying. Oh, but in regards to a fast, what I think I'll do is I'll probably do a few days of just bone broth. Do it with spiritual intention, solidified. I hear that, man. Yeah, that's the only thing that would get me through, because I'll be wanting to eat. You know how it is. But I hear you on that one. That's good advice. That's the only advice. But I think I'm gonna start with some bone broth. I kind of want to heal some organs, and I'll do that for a bit and see what's up, and then I'll do some long fasting with nothing. Maybe water or juice, and then, I don't know, maybe nothing. You know, I'll start getting crazy. But, you know, I've been talking about that for a long time. I just gotta do it, and do it on here. Start getting crazy. Yeah, it'll be beef bones. It's unbelievable. The quality of the beef bones here is a lot, it hits a lot different than back home. Back home it was, I don't know, just a thin, not thin, well, thin-ish broth. But here it's like jelly. When it's cold, it's complete jelly, and it tastes like hamburger juice. It's unbelievable how the quality of the bone broth here. It's nuts. Crazy. Salt, potassium salt, 2 liters of water. I mean, I've been remineralizing all my water. There's something I'm missing, though. There's something I'm missing in my life. Yeah, the freaking hamburger juice is absolutely crazy. Yeah, it should be jelly, complete jelly. It's bovine filled. I got some bovine powder. I should have put some in my damn coffee. I'm looking to heal. I'm looking to do some serious healing. You know? It's just crazy. I'm just trying to, you know, I'm just trying. Just trying. I'd like to do some food more than reaching for pills. Because I've never really had any super tangible results with supplementation. It was just an effort to try to reduce the damage from the food and the air and the water and everything that you're subjected to just being in this world. So, I don't know. I just stopped taking everything. I'm done with it. For now. I'm just done with it. I just don't trust anything. I just don't trust anything, you know? I just don't trust anything anymore. I don't. So I'm looking to do food, and I'm doing healing thoughts. I'm like trying to get my brain to heal me more. You know, I mean, it's things that we've been talking about for a long time, but, you know, unless you talk about it every day or start getting good at meditation and prayer and imposing your will upon your own body and the world, it's a 24/7 thing to be in that mindset. It's not a good word to use because it's so shit. It's a state of prayer. 24/7 state of prayer. 24/7 state of emanating blessings, gratitude. I don't know. Even gratitude and love, those things are kind of played a little bit, but I guess those can never get played. You know what I mean? Just mindset and such, that shit's crap. Mindset. Oh. Change your mindset. Oh. You start changing your mindset. It's just, I just try not to use hackneyed phrases, you know? Anyway. You know me. Sometimes I have a little bit of a thought experiment on the weight of my heart. Okay? Sometimes I think to myself, I feel my heart, and I feel the weight, and I feel either regret or shame or hatred, anger, mistakes, dick-sucking behavior, things like that, either subconsciously or a lot of these things are not intentional. I don't really go out of my way to screw people. Maybe when I was a little kid, you can be nasty, you know? When you grow up, a lot of these things are beaten down into you, and they're done in a subconscious level. But anyway, what I'm saying is that I think of these things. I think of the weight of my heart, and I think of when there's a judgment. If you want to get, I don't know what religion or what spirituality, you could say Egyptian, but for all I know, there's no such thing as Egypt. You know what I'm saying? But still, it exists. So there's the Book of the Dead. There's blah blah blah. There's this and that, and I'm sure there's some stuff in the Bible, the Quran, or all that. I mean, I'll get to it sooner or later. But I think of these things, and I think of my heart, and I think of how much it weighs, and you, if you want to think of a mindset or a state of prayer or depression, any of that stuff, Yaldabaoth, I guess I'll just call you that. Any of those things that are hideous in the sight of the Lord. You know? Solidified ancient Egypt is no different than the culture of ancient Israelite. Well, Egypt it refers to Jerusalem. So I don't really, when I think of Egypt, I don't separate them. It's not like pyramids and, walk like an Egyptian and King Tut and all that stuff and all that crap. I don't worry about that, the shithead archaeologists, shitheads, mummies, cursed trash. I try to think of a universal truth, a universal scale, measured. The measurements, universal measurements, untampered measurements. You understand what I'm saying? So I think of these things. I think of a state, because it doesn't matter who you are, unless you're an ascended master, unless you're Christ, a Christ, or the Christ, or whatever the hell. And I don't pretend to be, obviously I don't pretend to be any of that. It's unless you really have an opportunity to astral project in the king's chamber, or in the Sphinx, or out in the desert for 40 days, it's not really that easy to have access to those things. America, Israel, Babylon, you guys understand the universal Egypt. Universal Egypt. Like you're saying, a fallen state. Inverted Satan. Inverted Satanism, all of the above. You guys understand. They're not different places. They all exist at the same time in the same place. For all you know, these things in the Old Testament could have happened in North America. You have no idea. For all you know, there could have been just one big continent. For all you know, you don't know. Could have been another. Could have been Mars. You know. What about that? Well, actually, never mind. What about that? So I think of the constant state of universal measurement. I think of a scale. I think of the heart. I think of when it's time to die. I think of what you'll have to, what things you'll have to answer for that you haven't been redeemed of. Locutus, Joseph Smith was right about what? About to put on South Park. Yo, George, thanks for the 5 gifted subscriptions, man. Really appreciate that. It's twisted. That's twisted, man. Prono. Thanks for the T1, man. Sam Folia. Thanks for the 2 months, pal. Locutus. I got you, Locutus. I got you. So I think of the scale. The scale of truth. You know? A psycho champion, psycho pomp. Are you going to be my psycho pomp? I have done enough to balance the scales on my final judgment. No. I mean, you can say there's been redemption in Jesus Christ, of course. You could say that. You could say there's redemption in whatever. But I'm not like the wretched from the holy books. Redeemed over and over and over and over again, always sliding back into the pit. The people of the pit. The people that belong to the pit. I'm not saying that's one people. That could be all of us. Usually is. I'm just saying that I'm not into, whatever, I'll get redeemed by the precious blood, whatever. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Or I'll just smash a chicken up against a wall, or step on a grasshopper, or get an altar with a bull, or all that horse shit. All that freaking filthy sorcery. Yo, Positive, how you doing? The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death, Baldanders. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I'm just not into the weeping and gnashing of teeth, Timber. Yo, Geranian. Hey, thanks for the 6 months, pal. And George, again, man. So, hey, Macro. Nice. Thanks for stopping by. Glad caught you earlier. But I'm not into just shirking the responsibility of balancing the scales myself. I'm sort of into balancing the scales myself and not leaving it up to whatever. I'm not into that. I'm into sort of taking responsibility for these things and because there's no fooling yourself. Well, I mean, I guess there is, but you know what I mean. I guess when it's time to cross over, there's an unlocked consciousness that cannot be fooled. You know? You know what I'm saying? How do I see myself? As the things I would think you were George, you're gonna have to say that again, man. Whether you grew from them or not. You mean how one's consciousness from a boy to a man, or from someone who is in the dark to someone who can see their things. Like that? I don't know. Those who remember death often, and who have best prepared for it with good deeds. So the prophet says that, Sam? That sounds good to me. I don't have that book on me, but I should. I will. But that sounds really good, and you know that's you see. Look, we've been through all this before. Almost everything that's in these books I already know without having read them at all. That's just I'm not saying I'm special. Most of us, maybe even all of us, have this written in our soul and in our blood and in our minds, in our hearts, on our hearts. Most of us probably do. It's just if you are able to. I don't know. I don't pretend to be special. You know? But these things are, these things are real. These things are real. And I try. I really try. But I sort of think ahead. I think ahead for when it's time. And I don't want to have any weight. I don't want weight in my heart. I don't want it to be heavier than a feather. You know? I just don't. The Book of Kings, I'm in there right now. I'm in 1 Kings right now. Persia's rulers, huh? Remember death. Well, I mean, that's just a good way to put it. I try. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Saw yourself as a kid and now. Well, I have a very George, I have a very distinct recollection of how I was or how I thought or how I felt as a very, very young child. Since the age of reason, I remember very specifically things that are embarrassing or things that are nasty or things or whatever. Like I just remember it, and I understand that a lot of these things, a lot of these behaviors are learned from either parents, the wickedness of the world, or even the stars. These things, hey, what's up, Steel? Certainly imbue you with personality traits. Irrefutably. Absolutely irrefutably. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I really, I just think about these things, and I try to resurrect a healthy fear of I think of people that have demons inside of them that are dead. You know, we all know people that are literally dead. They're just walking golems. They're not even alive. You know, we all know people like that. And I think of the opposite. And I think of, not many of us here, or none of us here perhaps are close to that sort of deadness, and I don't compare myself to the deadness, but I try to resurrect or awaken a healthy fear of damnation, I guess you could say. But I'm not motivated by a fear of these things, because I know that I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm good, but I can sit here and say that I'm not bad, at least. You know what I'm saying? You know, grace, intervention of God, AK, that sounds good. I mean, you know more than me. We're gonna have to put on the island again. I I guess if something pops into my mind, I'll spit it out. But I haven't thought about intercession or grace or redemption from outside of anything outside of myself. I really haven't given it enough thought. Maybe, I don't know, but most people, you sort of know. I don't know. Maybe people don't. Maybe people don't know if they're dead inside or if they aren't. I really don't know. I really don't know. I know that I am not dead inside. And I know that I am not a golem. And there are, I mean, everybody has these elements of total war. There's the, I don't know what to call them. You can call them wounds. You can call them scars. You can call them trauma. You can call it learned helplessness. But when I can feel very tangibly a resisting of something that's a learned helplessness or an imposed weight or a spiritual warfare trauma imposed, usually in childhood, I can feel these things very tangibly in myself. And sometimes things feel immovable. So, AK, you might have something. I mean, maybe relying on yourself completely is the mistake. Of course, sure. That sounds good to me. I just haven't read enough of the gospel and of the holy books to really, I mean, everything I would do would be grasping. And that's okay, but you know what I'm saying. I'd like to be more educated, I guess you could say, you know. I'd like to be more educated. But I really do feel walls that are, total war sabotage. That if you're lucky and if you're learned, or if you're blasted enough, I guess, or if you've been to the other side, seeing demons do their work and seeing golems pretend they're alive. If you are familiar with that masquerade, then it brings you closer to understanding your own masquerade. Yeah, I guess you could say. I don't know. It gets you closer to stopping the fooling of oneself, of yourself. Know what I'm saying?
Need to swig this down.
Yo, Chilasticus, you get what I'm saying? Been that way for you. It's a painful and shocking process oftentimes, yes. It's just deception. Deception, self-deception, delusion. These things are weight. They hide the weight. They mask the weight. And there have been many things. I don't. Look, I'm one for. Look, I've done my share of bitching and moaning, and my share of shaking my fist at a golem's treachery. You know, we all have. You know, Chilasticus almost died from a Mexican witch doctor. Dude, we're in Don Juan territory, aren't we? Fuck, it makes me want to get back into that. Shit, man. That shit was whoa, dude. But so we've all done our share of that sort of thing, but when I think of the worst the most treacherous nerdery that's ever been done to either me or to others, I mean, people are going to do what they're going to do, and when I get really down to it, I point the finger at myself. I point the finger at myself in that you can be ill prepared or misunderstanding of how to traverse a landscape of people in which do not think or feel like you do. People that have no ethics. And, you know, when you get down in it, say someone screws you over, this and that, I mean, these things happen and they do happen, whatever. But, you know, when I really look to learn from being down bad, I point the finger at myself and I say negotiation. Say the traversing and the negotiation around hostile forces. I say to myself, you know, it's not just other people that screw you over. It's you yourself that screw you over. Of course. And I always try to point the finger at myself, perhaps too much. You really don't want to beat yourself up. You don't, I mean, if it's what it takes to get you out of a deep, dark slumber, you know, I've used a whipping boy in my own mind to a very devastating effect. And some people can't take a whipping or a beating, a very severe keel hauling from oneself in the... I mean, I don't know. It depends if you like to create subroutines and frickin' algorithms inside your mind that check you and whip you. You know, it's not exactly the healthiest. It's not exactly the healthiest routine to get in. Okay? Sometimes if you're the kind of person you are, I mean, maybe that works for you. Maybe you enjoy it. I don't know. You know? I'm just saying. Yo, Alma Corsiara. I'm really young. Keep that in mind. That just by sowing these talks, you're doing more than most. Well, I appreciate that. I could be dead tomorrow. But I understand what you're saying. I mean, I have no idea what my lifespan is. The lifespan in this world is shit now. Anyway, we don't have to worry about that. It's worse for some people. It's much worse for some people that sort of get down into science. Let me just put it that way. People that really get into science as a religion, their lifespans are cut by much more than most people. Let me just put it that way. The shame will never go away, but how we deal with them can be changed. God bless you. Hey, I appreciate that, man. That's pretty damn good. I appreciate that. I try my best to learn myself, and I try my best to impart a wisdom instead of a learning into those who gave a damn about me enough to stay with me as I went all the way to the bottom. All the way to the bottom. All the way to the bottom. Everything robbed and stolen. Everything robbed and stolen from me by treacherous nerdery. You know, people who gave a damn enough about me. It's not like I'm throwing everyone a fucking dog biscuit or anything like that. I'm just saying I do my best to pay back the people that have allowed me to not have to go sell ass in the streets or, you know, pump goddamn gas or to do other things that there's no chance I would ever do again. Not even a chance. Let me just put it that way. How did I grow up? I'm just saying. I'm saying, George. I mean, all of these things are my thing. You know. are my thing. They, you know, but the whip, there's so much. It's hard to keep track because everyone here is on the same page, is invested in the things that I am looking to impart. So it's hard to, and I'm an idiot and I'm a moron and stupid brain, pickled idiot. So it's not the easiest for me to keep track. Blah 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 blah. I mean, there's a lot of action in here, and it's very high quality action. So, you know, people put forth ideas, and I guess I gotta start planning things or something. I don't know. Anyway, and I also try to get to places that you can't plan for. That's been my MO. But I really do my best to try to impart to those who gave a damn enough about me to follow me through the abyss. And look, if anyone is more Virgil psychopomp than I, then raise your hand right now, because I don't know anybody on the earth that can do what I do, or that is I don't know, that is stupid or crazy, or I'm more of a maniac than I don't know, all of the above. What else do you want me to say? But you know, I try my best to give to pay it forward, you know? I try my best to pay it forward and illustrate how even the dumbest moron like myself, completely crippled by total warfare, invisibly, all throughout their lives, as are we all. It's just you're only as wise as how crippled you have been, and how you are uncrippling yourself. Pickled and crippled macro. Everyone's been to the gravel lot. Most people don't know that they are permanently in the gravel lot. Know what I mean? Ads, everyone, I mean, hey, Veg, what's going on? Yo, what's up, good horse? I don't know how, I know that there's a lot of ads these days. I'm not pressing any buttons, but I see the button right now. I don't get ads. I'm in Kuwait, and there are no ads on Twitch. So I can go to any channel back and forth, but what do I watch? Sometimes I watch people playing PUBG. Sometimes, I mean, I haven't watched anything on Twitch in a long time, but just know that I don't see any ads. Just know that, you know? But I don't know how to, do you have to subscribe? Do you have to subscribe to see no ads? Do you have to do a tier 2 to see no ads? I really don't know. I'm gonna take 1 minute, go drain the horse. Okay, before the horse drain, I heard there's a lot of action. He's been saying a lot of baba, but you never know. These guys know that there's an audience. These guys know that there's an audience, and especially in a new room. But you never know if he's gonna start talking. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? They know that there's people watching. He was saying a lot before, but they know. He knows. I get a sunburn 7 minutes outside. They know. What do you think? They know there's people watching. They know it. Hello? They just, he knows. Well, he got more comfortable at some point. You gonna say hi? At least he doesn't look nervous. You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi? Oh. You know how it goes. I'll be right back. Had to freaking kick the thing like I was on a mule. Okay, it's time for some more freaking caffeine and taurine. You know, just have to. Just have to, you know, for a little bit. So used to so much nicotine. I have to freaking replace it with something else in the meantime. So, hey, Big Huge, what's going on, man? Thanks for the 14 months. Nice to see you. We've been getting pretty wild right now. I'm just trying to be a psychopomp. You know? Just trying to guide, you know? Shift A. Thanks to the 35 months, man. Yeah, the children are growing so much. So much. It's unbelievable. So much. Heart Games, thanks for the first time Prime, man. Hey, thanks for that, pal. Mike Hobo Man for the 11. Yeah, we're having, I'm glad you're having fun. Hope everyone's enjoying this. A Link Light, what's going on? Thanks for the 46 months, man. Nice to see you too, man. It's freaking twisted as hell. So I'm just trying to navigate my body and my organs. Ooh. Yeah, but it's going good. Missed you too, Big Huge. Nice to be back, and I'm just trying to be, be best. But I'm just trying to impart some liberating understanding. Be okay with no alcohol if you can get a Monster, Bald Anders. I hear that, man. I hear that. No alcohol here, so thank God. Yeah, Sigil. I know it's like freaking playing. I don't know, the Clive Barker video game. Yeah, I'm glad you guys like the Thorin episodes. He really brings out the best in me. So that's really well. I don't have discussions with people enough. And he's good because he's not afraid to talk to me like most people are. Most people are afraid to talk to me. Or it's maybe they don't want to talk to a loser or something. I don't know. It's one or the other. It's either them or me. So it can't be both. Or maybe it is. Uncono, what's up, man? Happy birthday. That's a big year. Oof, that's a big year. Twisted years. It's good years. Big Heffy, man. Thanks for the 1 year. Freaking American Express. Fog is starting to settle in. Too much vape. Not much, but too much. So I've been trying to unearth a liberation in not blaming oneself for being screwed, or even allowing oneself to be screwed. It's just the guilt of the assumption that other people that you deal with have the same standard of ethics as yourself, or the assumption that they are as alive as you are, which is not the truth. So I look for an opportunity, I guess we can use that word, an opportunity for liberation, as opposed to blame outside of yourself. I really try my best. Macro, I'm glad you like those. The Thorin episodes was so good. He really does bring out some good stuff, and I like to think I bring out some good stuff with him. And and it's good practice, because I in chat here we have a lot of back and forth, but in terms of a discussion that isn't guided by myself and that is on voice, we really haven't done it in years. And when we did do it, I'm a moron, so I was whatever. I was just stumbling through it. Nice, man. Dispelling with Tico, hell yes. Getting head on a bridge that's blowing up. Jesus Christ, good horse. That's crazy. Yeah, blame. It's victim mode, authentic. You understand. And even if you think you've come out of that game, you can still be very crippled by it. But you know, you just if you're going to weigh your heart on a scale of unified, untampered measurement, it cannot be. The blame cannot. It just can't. You can't. I don't know. You just. There's only so far you can go with pointing the finger at others. You know. Hey, Veg, I appreciate that. I'm trying to become more practically knowledgeable. I don't know what that means, but yeah, people. I'm pretty. Like you're saying. I mean, I agree with you. I'm a bit advanced for most people, and a lot of normies or relative normies that talk politics or talk surface talk are really. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to say. I don't really know how to say it. Zarek, what's going on, man? Thanks for the 20 months. Thanks for the 20 months. But I'm trying to put forth something that people can learn from, you know? Floating trees, Ninjan. Don't you like that? Dude, when I saw that years ago on stolenhistory.org before it was wiped completely, the forums and everything, I that was it for me. I saw that and it made me sweat. I was like, and when I saw the other pictures of like fucking, was it Grant? No, I don't think it was Grant. It was there's the Grant apparatus, but I think it was someone else. Who was the other guy? Yeah, the cadaver's fear. I don't know if I want to talk about that honestly, but it scared me. It scared me when I see pictures of old politicians. Dude, it's like I'm looking at a fucking open casket, every single one of them. It's shocking to see. And when I saw that years ago, I didn't even want to talk about it because it's too real, and I'll leave it to someone else. I'll leave it to an anonymous man to do it. Because I have a certain weight about me, and I'm not gonna be performing an apocalypse. You know, I'm not going to be performing an apocalypse on here. I'm really not. But it's shit so crazy, man. It shocked me, and then I learned a real truth. And it's too scary to even repeat, and it's too scary to even talk about. But once you get in bed with it, you kind of enjoy it a little bit more. But I'm at least I like to style myself as rather advanced to quite advanced in some ways. But not most people can't hang with that, and most people are pretty scared of that sort of thing. And hey, you know what? I don't blame them. Oh, that's good. God. Jesus. But yeah, the floating tree thing, Ninjan. Shit was so fucked up. Shit was so fucked up. Who was it? It's not Grant. Who is the other guy? I don't know, man. Who is the other? Lee. Maybe it's Lee. But I don't know, man. So when I see pictures of old politicians, their bodies are so misshapen, mangled, shrunken heads, completely open casket eyes. I'm like, oh my God. And I don't even want to think about it, because it means something. And once you accept what it means, you can move past one layer of fabrication. Let me just put it that way. You know, it's just shocking. And then the site goes down, completely erased, completely gets put back up, complete new management, new forums. I think some of the articles might be up there again. I don't know. I don't go cruising. I don't go cruising for conspiracies anymore. I just don't, because the shit fucks you up fucks you up so bad. It's unbelievable. Yeah, big huge. It's so far more hideous than people realize. It's so much more hideous. That, I mean, it's shocking. And it really shocked me. I don't even know, man. I had no idea. I was like, what? But I just, I mean, this is a place that we kind of can talk about it because it's such a relatively small audience. And it's just one of those things. I'm not, you know, I don't cruise for celebrity or fame, you know, like a nerd. I don't cruise for that sort of thing. And, you know, blah, 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 whatever, blah, 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 who cares? Yeah, a good horse. I mean, I don't know, man. It's crazy, man. Shit's crazy. Thank God I saved some classic Live Leak videos and some best gore forum screenshots, but not much. Not much, because I'm not a collector in that regard. I'm really not, because it's freaking like fucking having, it's like collecting voodoo dolls. But it's really crazy. But I don't know where I was going with this. I was probably getting Quain. What's up, Raj? How you living? It's just, I don't know. It's just freaking. And that's not it. I mean, I mean, we're on this topic, so fuck life, thug life, fuck life, thug life. It's just this doesn't have the best reader on it. I'll have to pull out my goddamn phone, or rather computer, and fuck that. I'm so glad I have some of these. Shit. Reader on here sucks cock. Just so glad I have some of these before they were taken off and erased forever. Don't really like to talk about it too much. Some of my favorites on here. Some of the things that blew my mind were things like Dresden. The things in Dresden. I'm like, oh, those fucking Nazis building bombs and gas chambers. It's good that they leveled the place and erased it. It's good that the place has been completely erased. Fabrication. Firebomb to erasure. What the? Did you see that architecture? You can't build that. You can't build that, not even close. You can't build that right now, not even close. And then you understand what was in Dresden. Of course, the progenitors of our current society, of course. Shit, bitch. The freaking reader on here is so fucked up. He looks alive, doesn't he? It's just so good. It's just the stuff is scary. He looks alive, doesn't he? That's a man that's living. You seeing back of his feet? What's he doing? Sitting on a mic stand? What's he got, a mic stand up his ass? Anyway, enough of that. But that shit was so fucked up. I couldn't even talk about it in public because it felt dangerous. Let me just put it that way. It felt dangerous to talk about. But things are revelating. Things are apocalypse these days. So kind of people understand. People understand fabrication now. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these things are erased from the internet. Steel, I do remember the Brazilian jail with the twisted maniac, the man that was possessed. Dude, that guy. I'm glad that actually, I mean, might as well pull out some of those if we're on the topic, because I believe I have access to those right now. Might as well pull him out. I mean, that's where I got some of the POV crashes from Russia for some of the world peace interstitials. Those were live leak classics. But I'm kind of looking for that guy. Shit, dude. I don't know. Maybe it's not good to put him on. That's freaking so scary. I don't know, man. I keep losing it. I keep losing that shit. You know? The Brazilian jail dude was so good. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Dras Scream, how you doing, man? What's that? What's the website? Archives? Nah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Zarek? Yo, Zarek, man, what's going on? The first time you ever heard about that stuff? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't talk about that stuff. I really don't. How the hell you living, man? It's crazy, man. The stuff is crazy. The stuff is crazy. But yeah, we talked about some of that stuff. Yeah, it's shit's, I don't know, man. Some of that stuff is actually illegal to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Some of that stuff is illegal to talk about. It's actually against the law to talk about it. If you can believe that shit. Dude, I don't know where this... I don't know. Oh. You're not talking about this guy, are you? What a god. Dude, this is... I don't want to play this, man. It's too... Dude, I don't even want to play this stuff. I don't... Dude, like, I can do this. Like... Like, you don't think I've done that before? You don't think I can do this, that I've done this? But it just seems like it seems not, it doesn't seem good to play like as a joke. Like, it doesn't seem good. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave it at that. You know what I mean? It kind of doesn't seem good to like play and laugh at, you know? Yeah, that's at a mental ward, not a prison. Yeah, that sounds about right. You know, it doesn't seem, I don't know. It's interesting and good. No, I'm glad. Yeah, it's like looking at the void. It's like looking into a polished obsidian mirror. It's like that, like the smoking mirrors, Eric. Yeah, there's some of the stuff that most people can't really understand and don't want to understand. I don't blame them either, because it's so crazy, man. It's so crazy. The smoking mirror. If you're familiar with the smoking mirror, then it's just so crazy. You know? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Man, I'm getting hungry. But yeah, so I guess that's as far as we can enjoy. I don't know what sort of conspiracies and madhouse stuff we can enjoy right now. I'm not exactly into it, because most people are locked into a surface fabrication, but more and more people are understanding technology and the fabrication of artificial intelligence graphics, and of even historical figures or figures from figures of murder and violence that never even existed. It's just a fabrication on a TV screen, just to empathize you, weaponize your empathy, and move you along in the circuit on a motherboard of this world that's been turned into a Borg cube, a Borg sphere, but nobody knows it. Some people do. You look at the sky view, and you look at star forts, you look at cities, you look at pyramids in the sky view. Some people do understand that this world has already been transformed into a Borg sphere. People don't realize it yet. Some people do. Some people do. You know what I'm saying? Some people do. Anyway, but people are catching up to these things that were very scary years ago, but are, not exactly. Yo, what's up? Great. How the hell you doing, man? Nice to see you. Thanks for the 54 months, man. Jesus H, man. Much love. Yo, I'm glad. Nice to see you here, man. I'm very happy to be up here. Happy to be getting crazy. Happy to be enjoying just enjoyment. Does the sound any better right now? Does it sound worse right now? Anyway. Great. No, I'm in Kuwait right now. It's almost 1 a.m. for me. People are really catching up to the things that were scary years ago that I talked about a little bit. But it's above my pay grade to talk about really hardcore stuff. Moon Knight like that. I will not talk about that stuff. I just will not. I will not talk about that stuff. Way too dangerous right now. But in the near future, when all of these people start coming out of the closet, then it'll be in your face and people will say they're heroes, they're legends, this and that. Get used to it. You'll be up against a wall if you fight it, So that'll be coming in your lifetime very soon, but right now I will not. I will not be talking about that stuff. There are things that are very much off limits to someone like me. There are many things that are off limits to someone with authority. Let me just put it that way. As most windbags and celebrity nerds have no authority, they just have a big bank account. They just collect a lot of money as controlled opposition. And hey, I'm not Mr. Fighting Against the Machine. I'm really not. I'm just Mr. Psychopomp. Okay? Psychopomp. That's me. Yo, Camo Viking. Thanks for the first time, Prime Pal. Twisted Kings. We gotta do something with these points, huh? Another time. Psycho Mantis. Yeah, Dress. Yeah, I will not use my authority to rage against the night. Well, okay, I'll use my authority to rage against the night, but not against the machine. I don't rage against the machine. The machine is a dead machine, and you just don't worry about it. If people are gonna wake up, it is what it is. Yeah, people coming out of the casket. Some people kind of know what I'm talking about. There's a little bit of a switcheroo, kind of a whole class of people that are kind of switcheroo, and you're seeing in your lifetime the revelation of that slowly creeping, and when it's past an event horizon where there's no going back, they'll all come out of the closet and say, surprise, if you don't like it, you're going to jail, you're getting a bullet in the head. So I'm not gonna be fucking, and there's no such thing as me fighting it anyway. The sacredness of it. Yeah, I every work of wickedness that you see in this world is a religious sacrifice, but I'm not going to talk about it. I'm really not. But I've known it for years, and some things like that really made me scared. But don't be scared. Put a rubber on your head. Don't be scared. But I'll let most people catch up and the event horizon to take hold before we start laughing about that. But I'm not really talking about that stuff. It's way too dark, and it'll make people freaking die 1,000 deaths, and I kind of handle that on my own. But it's way too dark. It's way too it's way too messed up. Anyway, I don't want to keep rambling about it because I don't stick my neck out. I just don't. We get to it in our own special way, you know what I'm saying? Stuff's way too scary. But it's very, very easy to see and very clear, but I mean, who the hell? What am I going to be the one? I'm not the revelator in that regard, you know? I'm really not. I'm really not. So, there are some dark things that are really impossible to approach. Unless you're, I don't know, unless you get, I don't even know. I guess we really don't have to worry about it too much. Yo, doing business, how the hell you doing? We need to get back into some 666, don't we? Have we played that on here? God's Dice Cup, man. Ready for the Sheol freaking sitcom. That's what we're ready for again. But there's Luigi, what's going on, man? But there's a lot of stuff that you leave that cross for me to bear and for you to bear when they all come out. When they all come out of the casket, all come out of the closet. They will. And I mean soon. So just don't look at me for that. You guys can figure it out on your own. I hope you don't. Slim Tar, what is going on, man? How the hell you doing? Nice to see you. Slim Tar, how long have you been around? Or doing business? How long the hell have you guys been around for? This has been 64 months, 54 months, freaking day one. So long. Clipper, glad you like the MK Ultra Money podcast. That was so crazy. That was so crazy to see. To be there. To be there is so good. Who's AH? Oh, you talking about jokes like Johnny Depp jokes? Are you talking about that, Baldanders? Doing business. Has been doing business here for a while. Yeah, it's so good. Great. By the way, how the hell you living? How the hell you living, man? How the hell you living? Zooted. Bob, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was... I was pretty crazy myself. Not necessarily zooted, but it was just... You know, I was in the United States for some family stuff that was pretty heavy, and just some other logistic stuff that's pretty hard for me because I'm so stupid and a dumbass and lazy, and also I don't know other words. Who cares? But yeah, I was pretty. I don't know. It's freaking. You guys know me. Just a maniac for years and years. Years and years. This is the least mania that we've enjoyed so far. Today, you know, the least mania. The absolute least mania, but you know, mania is good though, at least for me. But there's some dark stuff, and I don't know. I'm trying to get to the next stage of the veil, I guess you could say. And that's really the only thing that matters is the weighing of your heart on the scale in a state of prayer, sun up to sundown, all the way. What's up, Leo? Leo, that is more important to me than finding the answers. Finding the answers during tribulation. Finding the answers during tribulation. Good luck. Good luck. Finding the answers during tribulation. That is spiritual suicide, intellectual suicide. You're done trying to find the answers during tribulation. That's why Kabbalah? Nah. I'm studying Kabbalah, something that was so obviously designed by a demon, some manufactured demon religion to passed on to mankind to delude them back into hell. You know, I'm not interested in those things. I'm not interested in Sephiroth and freaking Kelly pots and jars of fucking God's light trapped. God's got chains on him. He's like, I gotta integrate with evil. God's evil. God's good and evil. Straight out of Satan's fucking Bible. Straight out of Satan's Bible. Something so obviously contrived by a demon. See, that's... most people think that is sort of the next step into their revelation. No chance. That's the pathway to hell. Worship the tree of death. A pathway right to hell. Right to hell. Studying the golem. Studying the design of the golem of a manufactured god. No chance. That's not the next step. That's the tree of death. And I'm going past that. Going past that, having your heart on the scale against the feather while you are alive. That is the only way to go past that. God's freaking gotta reintegrate with light. You gotta shatter pots of fucking light into evil. Do evil. You're doing evil to get to the good. Are you... it sounds like one of fucking Solomon's lackeys that was spitting that out. Are you kidding me? Fucking Golem's religion. Are you kidding me? Shit. So, I went right past that. But most people really reach for fucking mystery religion. People reach for mystery religion and a demonically contrived golem religion. You know? It's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm not really exactly interested in that. Let me just put it that way. So it's I don't know. Curiosity drives them to mystery theology, but you can get spiritual sticker burrs that way. Well, we know a few people, Nin John, you and I, we know a few people that were so curious they ended up killing their wives and themselves. You can get so curious, you take out a knife, you stab yourself in the genitals 60, 70 times all throughout the body after you kill your wife. You can get so curious, that happens to you. Have you ever been that curious before? I wouldn't. I wouldn't be that curious. I wouldn't be that curious. You want to be curious? Now that's curious. Yeah, now that's curious. You see, if you want to get into demonically contrived golem religion, that's curious. Me, I'm not curious. I am not curious. You know what I am? I want to weigh my heart against a feather while I am alive. That is what I hold in a higher regard than curiosity. You know, you gotta, I don't even, it's just too nasty. You might as well talk about frickin', I don't even know. I don't want to say it. You know, don't even want to say it. Don't even want to talk about frickin' Stanley Kubrick. Don't even want to talk about that shit. It's too gross. It's too polluted. It's too polluted. It's very polluted. So just know that if you're very curious and you have a thirst for knowledge and not wisdom, there are some people in this world that have done good work. They've done some very seminal work that got so curious they ended up blowing their wives' brains out and then blowing their own brains out with their non-dominant hand, and also having a fucking force field on their hand, no gunpowder or anything. You know, some people get so curious they have access to very advanced technology I mean, that's what curiosity. So you're better off not knowing anything about that, because that shit is scary. Now that is scary, scary, scary. That shit is scary. And that stuff, that shit does, I don't know, it pollutes you. Even knowing about it pollutes you. You know? It's just ugh, I don't know. I don't, you know, anyway. Great. Oh, book club, man. Good. I'm glad. I'm trying to. I mean, there's only so much. I'm so stupid, man. There's only so much I can handle. But I'm glad you guys are hitting some stuff up in Discord and a book club. I'm just too stupid. I didn't see your response. The chat isn't on here. You said you were getting down with family? It's gone. I'm trying to juggle these things, so I've been getting to some crazy ass shit, man. Good thing might keep people from going down the deepest levels of the wicked path. Diversity of the esoteric theological sphere. AK. All right. Okay. I mean, yeah, I think I understand what you're saying. Yeah, it's great. How long am I going to be on? I've been on for almost 2 hours. It's almost 1 a.m. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to stay on for a bit, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna freaking shut down after I eat. It can happen, you know. It can happen. I'm sweating though. That's for sure. That's for fucking sure. But just don't get too curious, everybody, because the darkest things I've heard in this life happened to people that got so curious they ended up dead. You know? Shit's scary, man. Shit's shouldn't even it's true. The only concerning thing is that if the person isn't capable of discerning right from wrong when researching these topics, yeah, I mean that makes sense. Yeah, it's just crazy. Yo, cool cat. How you living? It's just so crazy, man. This shit's fucking scary. This shit's scary. God. But you know, I try. I've tried to be pretty good about not getting deep into esotericism. You can study the esoteric, but if you become an esotericist, you become a harmacist. And then you're fucked. Yeah, that stuff. It's just crap all there. And as you understand, that stuff is a fabrication. That stuff it's not even real. It's not even real. It's not even real. Yo, Caesar, man, how you doing? Thanks for the tier 2 for freaking 58 months, man. Much love, man. Glad you saw this. Glad you're coming into here, saying what's up. Nice to see you. We've been getting crazy for a while. We've been getting crazy for a while this whole time, getting in some pretty good. Yeah, absolutely. You'll end up a theosophist, I guess. You'll end up a theosophist. You'll end up in the Theosophical Society. You'll end up freaking I don't know, what's freaking I can't remember the name. The woman that was writing her books through freaking divination. I've been reading some of those, but I got like an EPUB of it, and it's some of the words aren't right. Like it's machine read, so it doesn't. You know what I mean? It doesn't. It does. Some of the words are weird, but I don't know. It seems crazy. It seems crazy. Time to show God how it's done, Veg. There's nothing better. Yeah, OCR errors, exactly. There's nothing better than showing God how it's done, man. No. Well, I mean, yeah, it is Blavatsky. No, but there's another one. It's Hope, Patience, Hope. Right? The demon conjured to write books. Right? Patience, Hope, something like that. I mean, I don't know, man. I get when I start reading on that stuff, I just close the tabs. I'm like, I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother, man. Fuck this. Fuck this shit, you know? It's just screwed, you know? But there's just that stuff I don't think it's good to go down that path. I think that's the path of destruction. I think that's that's the tree of death. That's the tree of death right there, and I'm not going to be visualizing the schematics of a golem godhead artificial creation in my mind, while the only power you have in this world is what you think and what your will projects onto this dimension. It's the only power you have. I'm not going to waste it with tracing a freaking golem map. Fuck that, you know? Hell yeah, Cool Cat. Boys Town, I think about that all the time. Spencer Tracy, Mickey Rooney. I don't know who else was in that. That was so good. So good. We've only done that once, which is pretty shocking. This was years ago. That movie hit hard, man. That movie hit hard. Jeez, Zoo. Yezu, that hit hard, man. But it's time to start putting some of those on again. But I'm not really interested in theosophical philosophy. I'm really kind of not. I'm just not. Yeah, boy, there's nothing better than Boys Town, Nebraska, right? Nah, there's a lot of good fucking rough trade that went on in Boys Town. Anyway, the movie, even though it's a mockery of charity, but still, if you take it at its face value, it can be very, very healing. As long as you really don't know the real wickedness that goes on in this world, just leave that to others. Just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Next one for Soul Repair, Wetiko, the sequel I've been doing. There's an obsession with Kabbalah in there that's sickening, but it's something I just have to get through, I guess. I don't know. I have a list. I have soul work books list, but I don't recall them, and I don't have access to the list right now, you know? But I just don't. I don't have access to the list. It's on a flash drive, but it's not near me. It's not near me right now. Yo, Slim Tar for the year, man. I appreciate it. Chocolate puddings, Caesar? No, haven't been enjoying any. The Dying Planet and spoke to him in Arabic? Cool Cat? I don't remember. I don't remember, man. I don't remember. But we need to watch The Quest again. New job, no news. Great to catch a stream. Feels good. Hey, I appreciate that, Slim. Congratulations. Do it up good, man. I don't know. There's some. I don't know. We gotta rewatch The Island, do The Quest again. Those times, man. Those times were so raw. The Quest with Van Damme? No. Ray Bradbury. The Bradbury Theater days, man. William Shatner days. The Tony Winnebago days were so raw, man. So raw. Favorite Liam Neeson one, Fear? It's The Commuter is the best one. The Commuter is so good. So good. Commuter is the best. But those days, man, be good. I don't know. I mean, it's not like we have to revisit them. I don't know, whatever. But I just sort of reminisce about how raw those times were. Fucking so raw. Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Scale of Justice. Authentic. I think that's a more it's a healthier thought experiment than trying to learn God's religion. A God's religion. It's a much more useful thought experiment than trying to visualize the creation of a god, or the building of a golem, or the tracing and illumination of a tree of death within yourself. It's much healthier to do than to go down that path. I don't think that path is good at all. I really don't. I just don't. It sounds like a demon is laughing, beating off while people are doing it. You know, it sounds bad. Does not sound good. Oh. Shit's good as hell. It's freaking bringing me. Trying. I'm gonna start it up. I'm gonna start it up. See if this can make me feel sick. Yeah, it's as evil as it gets, and people don't really have a conception of real spiritual wickedness. People really do not have a conception of it, and I'm not sitting here recommending a conception of it. I just know that I do have a conception of it, and it's not nice. It's not nice, and it's not fun, and it's not clean, and it can pollute you. It can pollute you, and it's very easy to become. I can't say I've ever been obsessed with any of these things. The only thing I can remember being obsessed with is The Matrix in 1999. It's the only thing that I can remember being obsessed with. This was a long time ago. Okay? This was a long time ago. That's the last thing I can remember. I was like, Jesus, like it was the craziest thing in the world. So, I just don't get obsessed with these things, you know? Freaking Matrix, so good, man. And also, I was pretty obsessed with Life Aquatic. Pretty obsessed with Life Aquatic, but it's different. It's different with the Matrix because I don't know. It was kind of different. I was a lot younger back then. Anyway. But, yeah, the soundtrack, the score, man, Caesar, people were asking me about music. I actually do have, the score of Life Aquatic on my little FiO X5 Mark II. I actually do have, Mark II, rather. I do have that. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So good. Life Aquatic is so good. So good. It's unbelievable. It's so crazy. Yeah, 2004. 2000, the best years for music were really like 1998 to 2005, 2004 were some of the real best year. It might be the golden age of music. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, Caesar? What do you think about that? I mean, you can say 80s, you can say 90s or whatever, well, some 90s, but if I'm gonna mark it in, I mean, it actually might be 96 to 2004, something around there. 96 to 2005, something around there, but that's the golden age. The real golden age. But the last time I can remember obsession is really The Matrix in 1999. I mean, we're talking about FTP downloads, watching it all the time. Watching it all the time. Watching it all the time. Seeing it in the theaters 5, 6 times. Same thing with Life Aquatic. Same thing with Star Wars Episode 1. Must have seen that in the theaters 4 or 5 times. That was 99 also. So good. So good. Now, imagine being excited about a new movie now. Now you got Dahmer. Yeah, now you finally got Dahmer. Now you finally got everyone beating off to fucking ritual murderers. God. So sick and filthy, polluted, disgusting trash. Well, anyway, whatever. It's just so good. But new movies, new music, it's all over. It's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. It's over. It's completely over. It's all just trash. New directors, dude, we all know. Hollywood has always been garbage. It's just... You're just lucky if you frickin' saw some things that was good. You know? Saw some things that were good. You know? Saw some things that were freaking really good. That sounds good, KJA. You're gonna have to hit me up. Just hit me up in a bunch of ways, and I'll remember. Mayor of Milwaukee and Vito from Sopranos. Is he the one that was given top in the car? Kyle Odom, dude. I don't know what to say about him. I don't know what to say. I'll try to remember. It's so good, man. That's so good. Fucking Vito. Is that the right guy? That's Vito, right? It's freaking. I'm gonna have to put on the 800s because this is blowing my ears out. Well, then I'm gonna have to melt some tape on those cables again. Or maybe I'm just gonna have to ask your help in helping me research another set of cables, I guess, because house call. No, I mean, dude, I'm so stupid. I don't know, man. I can't be buying $300 cables, and you would know what is good. Plus, I don't know. I think I would like to get new cables because I'm mad that I destroyed those. Whatever. Oh, I can just get them repaired? Oh. Oh, shit. Okay. I'll just do that. I don't have anything, I don't believe I have anything that is balanced output, so I don't know if I have to worry about that quite yet until I upgrade my FiO. What's this? I don't know if I'm going to upgrade my FiO. Oh, man. Okay, I got food, but I don't have things hooked up. Like, I don't have viewing hooked up. Wait. Maybe I do. Not really. I mean, I could do a movie, but I'm gonna be roasted. Like, I'm gonna be roasted. I don't have things hooked up. I guess I'm just gonna have to hook it up. God damn. Put on Jacques and Julia or something. I don't know. I'm already blasted because I haven't eaten in so long, and I can't do a movie. I'll go nuts. You know? Seventh seal for October. Oh, that's right. It's October. I don't have my... I gotta... Let me one more day. I'll have all my movies set up. You know what I mean? But I just don't have them right now. I have one ready to go. It's Remember the Night, but I'm not starting a new movie. Seventh Seal would be good. Ninth Gate would be good. Shit. Yo, Death Flips, how you living? Fuck. Yo, Swamp Man. 31 months, man. Hell yes. Shit, man. Shit. Does OBS display Edge browser? Should I use Edge? This sucks. Oh, wow. I'm fucked. I'm absolutely fucked. Bradbury, I mean, that does kind of sound good. Just, I want something really, really light. Like, these kind of heavy. I'd rather something a little bit lighter, like... Be Jacques and Julia. You know how it is. Let me try this. I don't even remember how to do this. Oh, God. It's late. Was it a window capture? Oh, okay. There's no. Just Garth Marenghi. That'd be a really good thing. I'm too. I don't know. I just like to watch food when I'm eating. Oh my god. Here we go. Yeah, webcam. That's what we want. Okay, hold on. Give me a second here. Can't copy it? All right. Cool. That's cool. Makes sense. Oh, here it is. There's viewing. Give me a second here. I'm just freaking doing my things. Okay. I believe this is going to work. Let's find out. Let's see what we got here. I just had to build that real quick. When do we do this? You guys ready to do a little bit of this? Okay, now let's test this out. Let's get this working. That's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. What's that all about? What the fuck? Did you just see that? Am I losing my mind? Okay, which one? I mean, I don't know how to do the frickin' poll yet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm offline now. I better not be. I swear to God. Is this working? How about sandwiches? Stew? I forget which is which. Soup? Shit. Let's just click this and see if it works.
Oh, the first day that we signed up for Monday.com, our department
Monday.com?
was already able to connect our...
Wow.
When I was a little kid growing up in France, my favorite sandwich after school was crunchy bread and dark chocolate.
Now, is this working? Let me just see the screen. Okay. Is it working?
I was a little tiny bitty kid growing up in Pasadena, California.
Okay.
My favorite sandwich was the ice
I was growing up in Langley. And my favorite sandwich.
growing up in Pasadena, California. My favorite sandwich was
let me open this
ice
shit up.
cream sandwich with chocolate and vanilla. That was wonderful.
Sounds good.
Strictly meat tonight.
Well, today we're going to do sandwiches, but without chocolate.
And without ice cream.
So let's get going.
Without skin.
Good.
When's the last time we saw this? Doesn't this bring everybody back? Quantico. Itchy snarl at the sandwich.
Bon appetit.
Remember? Happy fucking. Remember when he said that one time? Well, these little things. Strictly meat. I don't give a fuck. They really were the most classic at times, Terry. Absolutely insane.
Well, here we go on our sandwich show. I'm going to do
Strictly
a
meat.
croque monsieur. That's a ham and cheese sandwich.
And I'll do a croque madame,
A croque madame.
which is the
Good.
cheese
Do
with
cock,
chicken.
madame.
Well,
So-
we'll
Cut the
start
crusts.
out with
Bread.
nice white bread. And I'm going to put a little mayonnaise on. How do you start yours, Jacques?
No, I just put some butter on each side.
Just butter.
Yes.
Butter
So I
sandwiches?
put butter. And are you cooking that in a skillet?
Well, you'll see.
Oh, good.
We'll
Okay.
see.
We'll
Cooking
put
it in a
little bit of
trash can.
mustard on each.
I'm gonna cook mine in the oven.
Just
In
meat.
the oven.
Yes.
I'm going to finish mine in the oven, so I hope you'll leave me a little bit of room.
There'll be some room.
I don't need too much.
I'm putting a piece
Doesn't this
of
make you hungry?
Gruyere here.
I like some Gruyere, too. Nobody knows the origin of the name croque monsieur.
Nobody
it seems
cares.
to have
you
been
mean.
French, don't you think?
Well, it sounds like
It
it.
didn't appear until about
Philly
in the
Flyers.
1900s.
Oh, yes?
So I have some Gruyere cheese
Well,
each side
She
here.
looks like she could play that guy that was on a
That's
fucking
really
coat hanger
nice.
in Beetlejuice.
A really nice
got
piece
flattened
of
like a
ham.
piece
yeah,
of
that
paper.
ham really look good. I have chicken. When you have chicken leftover, it's a good way of using it. Cut
Yes,
thin. Of
yes.
course, it's cooked chicken. I like to put a bit of Tabasco
Raw
on
pink.
mine. Here.
You're a great one for hot stuff.
Hot stuff, yes. I like herbs, you know.
He's putting on a dash
Maybe
of
I'll
Red
put a little
Rocket.
bit of chives in the middle of mine.
Well, I'm just going to fold mine over like that.
This is good. Strictly meat.
This way.
And then I'm
I don't
going
give
to
a shit. I'll eat with
cut
my
the
hands.
sides off.
Oh. On mine, I put them.
You
I
don't
should
put
play
them in whole,
Frankenstein.
Yes, I put the other piece of Gruyere this way. Leave them this. Then
White
I
bread,
put
though.
butter on the outside,
Instant heartburn.
on each side. And they go directly in the oven this way. On top of
Well,
this.
I'm gonna show you, because croque monsieur has been such a favorite sandwich. I'm gonna show you. This is a heavy metal
Thought she was
cast
pulling out a
aluminum
freaking
pan that
shovel
you can
for a
heat them
fireplace.
on top of the stove. And this is fun. This is an
Pepper's hot.
an
Shit.
electric one,
Making
made
my
with
head
no
sweat.
stick.
Is that like a George
It's
Foreman
very-
grill, right?
I'm putting
very-
mine in the oven here.
Strictly
That's very
meat tonight.
nice. But I'm going to do it in the more, kind of a more traditional way of sauteing it in clarified butter. Clarified butter's where you've melted it and you spoon it off the milky residue at the bottom of the pan. And if you do that, then the butter won't burn. It's that milky residue which
they call it
burns
ghee.
and speckles.
While yours is cooking, you're going to saute it in there. I'm going to start on lobster roll on this side.
Good.
And I'm using those hot
You make a
dog
lettuce
rolls.
bed for that
You know,
bitch,
when I
isn't it?
work at Howard Johnson, we used to have a lobster roll, and it was done in there. You know,
So
I'm
we're
going
going to have the real Howard Johnson one.
Yes.
That's
so we're going
great.
to saute that.
This one I
into
was working
butter.
with Howard the
And
Duck.
what I have here, we're going to do two
Jeffrey
lobster rolls, one
Jones,
cold,
Justin
one
Bieber.
hot. And I have lobster pieces
Fucking Leah
here,
Thompson.
just in melted butter. You have to eat them up slowly so they don't get tough.
Now I'm going to put my sandwich in.
Good.
in
Yo,
here.
Nat, good to see you too, man. I'm
And
just in the
that's
middle
good.
of eating and
Do you press
trying to
it
get
while
back
you
in the
cook?
swing of things.
I always press it down a little bit.
Oh,
So
nails
that
got
just has to
chiseled
brown
off.
rather lightly on the other side.
Good. So I continue with
They got
butter,
Howard
putting
Stern
some,
on.
Cracked
That looks
pepper.
like
He's like
good.
8 feet
That's
tall,
all
full head of
butter.
hair in
Yeah,
his
cracked
70s.
pepper and lemon juice.
And this is the way they did it at Howard Johnson.
The way I
Yeah,
remember
actually,
it.
Jeffrey Jones
Yes.
did this
I
for
hope they still
Justin
do it
Bieber when
that
he was
way.
dating.
No, I doubt it. And I'm going to add a little bit of tarragon, which probably wasn't there, but I love tarragon. Here it is. And just keep it warm this way, just until you put it
I'm
into the
turning
bread.
my sandwich now.
nice
but you
having
have
just
to be very
meat.
careful that you don't get it brown too much on the bottom.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
man,
going
it's
to serve
perfect.
the lobster roll,
Yo, ham and
which
cheese.
are nice and
I think
brown
that's
Yo,
a good
okay,
idea
Job,
of
there's-
browning it. I like that.
I think
on
there's
both
a
sides, you know. So it
I
kind
think
of
there's a
warms
link
the
in the
center, but it stays
bio
soft
when
in
you
the
click it.
center.
Now, this
When you
is
talk about
interesting. You're doing
pharmaceuticals,
it
you
in
get
the frying
$2,500
pan.
deducted
The
from
cheese
your
never
account.
melts. I've looked this up over a lot of places, and nobody had a good idea except an
man,
old
look at that.
copy of Joy of Cooking.
That's
And
unbelievable.
she said, put it in a 300-degree oven, which means that you can make a whole lot of these, put them on a cookie sheet, and then put them in the oven, and that the cheese will
Victor
melt.
Hugo oatmeal.
This only needs 3 or 4
Cooking with
minutes.
Quasimodo and
Okay.
Victor Hugo.
Well, mine is
We'll-
cooking all right in there
We'll
too.
try to remember. Now,
Strictly meat.
Now,
So
we go
good.
on with the cold lobster roll, and here they are ready now on each side, and I want
Yep.
to keep them right here.
I knew that this was a good choice for an episode. The sandwiches might be
So,
the best.
This one
They
here,
did such a
I thought
banger on the sandwiches.
we put the lobster. You want to give me a little bit of mustard and a little bit of mayonnaise in there? I like to put a little bit of ketchup.
Mayonnaise,
also.
yeah, they don't make it
It's
easy.
like
too much.
a cocktail sauce, you know, a little bit. And I'll do a little bit of celery, chopped celery in there. Not much. 1 or 2 tablespoons maybe at the most.
I put about 2 tablespoons of mayo in there.
Okay, here it is. I
some
think
fancy
maybe I'll
fees.
give you a little bit of shallot or onion, you know.
This is much nicer and fancier than the ones
You
I've
see the
usually
trick?
had.
Well, no, in the...
Nicer and fancier than the ones I've usually had.
Well,
Look at his
The
moves.
ones I've usually had.
well, no, in the...
So good,
along
dude.
the
Isn't this
sea,
so
you know,
good?
because we have that, it's kind of classic in summer. I
Twisted
don't know if
times
they
the
put
last time we
shallot
had this
maybe.
on.
Well,
Yo,
but
Pikachu, what's going on?
Up in Maine, but they don't put as many nice things as this in it.
Pure
That
meat
was
dinner.
Wonderful.
It's a life.
There you are.
And cracked pepper. Cracked pepper all
I'll have
the
a pure
time.
I think
meat
we
dinner
probably
until they
should've
bring the
tasted it.
ticks out, till
Yes.
everyone's allergic to them. You know what I'm saying? Until then,
To
pure
extend
meat
it,
dinner, motherfucker.
what we do is a
Little
little
lemon.
bit... Lemon, okay. That's a good idea. I had lemon somewhere
I'll
here.
put a little.
Good.
Leave the seeds.
So I put some shredded lettuce. Give it
Both
a bit
fully
of a
cocked?
texture inside.
Steel, you think so?
And it also extends
Whoa,
it,
that
you know?
stuff
That's
looks
gonna
bit
Just
destroyed.
extending it. That's a good.
I hope to God they
restaurant
are.
Trick, isn't it?
No, but it's good. In fact.
Well, it's good too. It gives it a little crumb trick, isn't it?
No,
Listen
but
to
it's
it.
good. In fact.
Well, it's good too.
Bit of a texture inside, and it also extends it, you know?
That's gonna be just extending it. That's a good.
The breathing and the
restaurant
freaking
trick, isn't it?
slime.
You know?
That's gonna be just extending it. That's a good restaurant trick, isn't it?
No, but it's good. In fact.
Well, it's good too. It gives it a little crunch.
Shall we check on your croque monsieur before
Yes.
we finish this? I'll get
He has
it. and look
pitch
at
black
it.
sandwiches. What's this? Hold up here. What's this? I don't even. Oh, what was that? Yo, Swamp. Thanks for the 36 months. I got you already, right? Was there like a donation or a tip? What was that sound? $5 dono? Why isn't it? Why can't I see it? Wow. Yo, K-Ja. I appreciate the 5 bones. I don't know why I can't see it. Probably just got $2,500 deducted from my account. Fuck. I don't know why I can't see it, but I guess I'm not going to worry about it. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thanks a lot. Shit. Let's keep it going.
Yeah. Oh, this is hot. So
I still got a little bit of meat to chew.
Yes, the cheese is
Jesus.
cheese is melted enough. How about
That's
doing-
unbelievable
Oh,
how
mine
good that
will-
thing
We'll
looks.
take another 10 minutes, you know.
No, but let us plate mine and we'll see how we like it.
Pure
I think
meat.
this is very rich. You could
Now you can
actually
see.
serve just one. One would go for 2 people.
Yeah, look at that.
That looks
Beautiful.
You think she's right?
That's lovely. Or you could make a lot of them and cut them into quarters
Uh-huh.
as an hors d'oeuvre.
That's good.
Say that again?
Now, we're going to do the cold lobster roll, and this is the one with the lettuce, right in the center here. You know, lobster
One
is
more
great
chunk.
in summer. I can't
20.
wait when summer comes to
Well,
New England, you know.
serve them in the winter times. Jack,
In
if
the
you
winter
like
too,
them
but the
that
lobster
much.
are expensive
Winter
in
lobster.
the winter, much more than in summer. And in this one, the hot one, I like to put like, you know, we line it up with
Dirt
a bit
nap.
of lettuce like this. And
Damn,
then we
Howard,
put
frickin' the
the
duck
hot
style.
lobster in there.
And that's just butter.
Just plain butter with a little bit of tarragon and lemon juice, you know, inside. And we have to be just generous with the butter here. And that's it.
Eat it.
This is fit for a king, you know.
There's more?
Well,
We're done.
they look good now. I think they are ready. It's an easy way to doing it also when you have a whole tray, you know, of it for a party. You do them this way. And I like to trim them after, you know. I mean, if you want to be fancy, you don't have to.
What's nice to it? I
But
think.
trim
look
like
better.
this, I would put
You're a
them
meat dinner.
this way for hors d'oeuvre, you know, to pass around, you know. Hors d'oeuvre.
To
So
pass with le cocktail.
yes, with the cocktail. So we can.
That looks
That's it,
very
all right.
nice. I think this.
You know, this is an easy thing to do on a hot hors d'oeuvre, you know, that people don't think of doing. And as I say,
It's
with the
so
croque,
easy.
Madame as well as
floor
the croque
dinner.
monsieur,
Haven't had one of those in a while.
you know, you would want to do this. So this is
So
it
good.
for our sandwich.
Whoa! It's bringing me back. Are they gonna drink?
Now we're going to do an enormous loaf
We're just gonna.
chowder fish sandwich.
Oh!
This is one of Jack's
Time to
inventions.
puke it
So
all
what we're
up.
gonna do, this is about a day old
Who's
bread.
ready to
And
puke?
what you want to do is to cut the top to do a shell, you know. Here. And this,
Who's ready to puke?
you look at that, how nice it is inside, you know. I just cut it this way.
Enormous
And
loaf
then you
of
have
fucking
a friend
fish
around
chowder
who's
stew
gonna pull all
sandwiches.
the insides out of the bread.
Yes. That's nice to have a friend in the kitchen
Yeah.
working. I cut it in pieces like this, you know.
Yo, KJ,
Right,
hey
Ear
man.
removal.
Thanks for the 7
we can
bones.
twist
Really
it.
appreciate that.
You know, to remove it because I
Got
need some
Philip Seymour Hoffman
to
with
put in
wheels
the food
bouncing out of his
processor.
arms.
You know, to do some breadcrumb.
Fine.
You're gonna give me more. I put in there. And this is why it's good to use a kind of, not dry, that bread is not dry, but at least a day old. And this is a very good quality bread. Look
And
at
this
the
is
inside.
really a country
That's
bread.
good.
Isn't it?
Fill it with fucking
Yeah, that's
stinking,
plenty for
disgusting
me for
seafood
what I
chowder.
need to do
So,
now.
okay. Is this going to be a diet
Yeah, well,
recipe?
there's the sister
No
soup
diet
sandwich.
recipe, you know?
It sure is.
So here
Disgusting
we have some
sewage.
fresh breadcrumb here. Good. And then I'm going to do a butter here, a mixture of butter. And all
Mother.
that fish is going to be cut into pieces. You're
Can I
going to
turn
help
the
me with that,
Yes.
right?
Here.
There I'm going to
Start
put
cutting it if you tell me
Right.
how big you want them.
well, about
I
1
don't
inch
believe
cube.
that I have
you
a
know.
button on
I'm
here
putting
for that.
1.5 stick of butter in there. And about
second.
3/4 tablespoon
I'm gonna
almond.
straight up
putting
lose my
almond.
mind.
I'm putting
got too many teeth
about
taken out.
3/4 cloves of garlic, dill, thing of dill in there,
Deal.
black pepper, bit of
Deal.
salt.
Oh my god, that's good.
You want at least 3/4 tablespoon of white wine
Cafeteria
in there.
days. So raw.
I would say.
Such
and
shit.
I put a little bit of Pernod,
Shit
which is a kind
days.
of a licorice type of taste. Pernod or Ricard, if you don't
Is this-
like it, you can omit it.
Oh.
It's fine.
It's very,
Well,
very
yeah.
southern France, isn't it?
Very southern France, yes. We let that turn for
Oh
a while.
my god.
We have a piece of salmon. We have a piece
Yeah.
of tuna. I have a piece of codfish here.
Unbelievable what I just. It's crazy.
This is about fine now.
Now
As
we
you
can see it all.
See, it's nice
Yes,
and
yeah. Smells
done.
good.
Smells good. I'm going to leave it in
How's that?
there.
I was going to ask you, what was this, a calamari?
Yeah, those are
Calamari?
calamari.
How do you
and,
This
want them
food is so
cut?
scary.
yeah, we're
The
going to cut
same
them
way?
into
The
strips
strips, okay.
like this. You know.
Yo,
That'd be fine.
Kemen.
Fine.
And what
Kemen
we are
friend
going to do is
zone.
to put
Thanks
salt
for
and
the 3
pepper
bones,
on the
pal.
fish here.
I
And
haven't
for the
done a
time
full
being,
freaking
I'm gonna
eat
start
cam like
by
that in a
putting
long time, have we?
About
Haven't done a
third of
full
the butter,
eat cam like that in a
spraying
long
it
time.
all around, you know, in the
Finger
bottom.
meat.
I'm
Strictly
looking at that
meat.
bread. It's nice and tight, you see.
Live longer.
There is no hole.
Eat
I
more
don't want
meat.
it crack
Live
open
longer.
because it may seep out.
Stop being a
You know.
bitch about
We
it.
have wild mushroom
Eat
here.
more meat.
And the wild
Maybe you'll live an
mushroom
extra
can be
15
chopped
years.
coarsely. I think they're about fine here, but
Time to feel sick.
I'm a little bit.
You could put about anything you wanted in this.
Just about, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, not banana.
Well, there's
or-
no. I know that
like
you like
this.
this sort of
No.
thing, and
Okay,
I
did you
appreciate
put
it.
seasoning on top of
I
that?
appreciate
not.
you
No.
liking
Okay,
it.
you want to put some salt there?
Okay.
I would-
on everything.
Probably have to.
Pepper.
No.
I don't know.
Now we put.
I have to drink a
I
bottle
can
and a
mix
half
the
of
fish or
champagne
arrange
to
it
even
separately,
be in the
but
same room as that
you see, we're
sandwich
going to
being
put
made,
a
honestly.
layer of different color
But,
fish.
you know,
It looks good, right?
Yo,
And,
Sami,
nice fresh
Jody,
fish.
thanks for the
yes,
13 months, pal.
tell you. Some mushroom.
Wearing the Who Would Believe You shirt? God, I
A
wish.
bit of mushroom.
You could do this with
I don't know
chicken.
if I had
guess,
that on
too,
me.
but
Yeah,
it's all-
absolutely, absolutely.
And
With
then
chicken.
it's
Great,
really,
man.
it's
Thanks,
an
thanks
idea
for, thanks
you
for
to
supporting.
Take off on.
In regards to
Yes.
new merch,
And then
I gotta do it
I'm
better,
going to put a
and
little
I'm not gonna
more
do it
butter.
unless I can do it better. Let me just put it
Okay.
that way. So
And then
it's
at
gonna
that
be a
point,
better,
maybe the
better
rest of the
process.
fish.
I somehow can't imagine
Because
how
the way I
it's
did
all
it-
going to turn out.
Well, we're going to find out.
We'll see.
Yes. And on top
Sickening
of
to
it,
even
now
think
what I
about it.
want to put is actually, you know, the breadcrumb that we add at the beginning from the inside of the
Yeah.
bread.
The beginning
You know,
of the
I'm gonna
bread.
put back
So
on
much
top
butter,
and
man.
press
So
it.
much butter. Link light, yeah.
Is
We'll
this
on top.
your recipe
We'll be working
or
on
a
some new merch
traditional
soon.
one?
I'm just
No,
trying to.
this is
I'm getting.
sometimes that we did at home. I forget even why.
Gotta fix
You
things.
know, and I've done
better.
different interpretations.
Oh.
of it,
And then
you know, because
some
There's
merch.
a
But I'm
Leoness,
getting there. As you
yes.
can see tonight, I'm on again.
Connecticut.
Which
What
means
you
I'm
look
getting
at
there,
this?
man. You know, I'm getting there. Fucking getting there, you know?
And now I would say again, probably about a quarter
Frickin'
of a
getting
cup
there.
of a good dry white wine, you know, that I want to put on top here.
This
to
thing's
moisten
better
the
be on
top.
quality mode.
And that's
Yeah, it is.
Now it's ready
it.
to go into the oven.
What's the oven temperature?
Well, I would cook that around
800.
400 degrees.
You know,
It's going to take a while, you know.
You're
30,
waiting for the
40.
white
About
wine?
an
Yeah, it's been a
hour?
minute since I
Well,
had
maybe
that.
not an hour, but
Jesus.
close to.
Yeah.
See.
well, we'll
Okay.
be looking at it.
Been a minute.
This is an enormous sandwich inspired by the south of France. It's called a giant pain bagnat.
Yes, a type of pain bagnat, which really means bathed bread, you know. Bagnat means a bath. And so
Did he
in
make
the
that?
south of France, they do that. when
It's
they press
bathed in olive oil.
bathed with olive
I
oil.
don't remember him
I've
making
seen
that
it.
thing.
They say it isn't any good. And
Paul
then the oil
Bagnat.
comes out and falls off your
Be-
elbow.
Yeah.
Paul Bunyan's making
That's
this.
true.
That's wonderful.
Damn.
It is, you know,
This
you
is
can-
great for a big party.
Yes.
We're going to show you how to make
It's a good
it
idea,
from top to
Admiral.
bottom.
And
Yes. Let's start
been meaning to do
making
that
the
for
pain bagnat.
for many years.
So
And the
we
last time we
start
did it,
with one of those nice
it was
focaccia
years ago
type
in
of
Maine
flat
when I
bread.
was
And
doing
you
the
cut
finger
that The same way
sandwiches.
you cut a cake, you know. Don't turn your knife, but turn your hand like this.
I do
Cut
videos
all
like
around
that.
until you find your
They get
first cut.
uploaded by somebody else with millions of
There you
views,
are.
and they get uploaded again, and then
we
people
start
say it's
with-
someone else that
I
did it,
put a little
like this.
olive oil on.
Okay.
But you just have to
But
embrace
this will be the top.
comedy
I'm
in
putting
its
the vinaigrette in
every
it.
avenue.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I think we need a little.
So
oil,
maybe
too.
we don't have to put the
It's just one of those
vinaigrette. Maybe we
things.
just
We
put a
should
bit of
Oh, we have the vinaigrette too, I think.
Okay, one layer of lettuce.
Ooh. Yeah, but it is about time to start
So you
doing
want to do a
some
little bit of vinaigrette there?
not
Fine.
just doing
And after
what
that,
I've always done.
I'm
It's time to
putting
start
some
doing some more
Greek
action.
cheese
You know?
here. you
That
know?
sounds pretty damn
And
good.
I'm going to,
This is kind of a Lyonnaise version
if you
of
want,
the
Yeah,
Marseillaise.
I'm going
yeah,
to
yeah. The
trim
TikTok still, yeah.
a bit the outside of the cheese.
But I mean, that's just the way I play it. That's just the way I do it.
We don't have any chopped shallots, do we?
And it
No
sucks because
shot
well, it doesn't
salad.
suck, but I
Give me a
knew that
shout
that
out,
was
shout
really
out.
one of the most
Alright.
accessible, funny jokes
we
that
are.
I'd done back
need
in
a little knife.
back in 2018 or
Knife,
whatever the
yeah.
hell.
You've kept
Back in the
all on
sandwich
your
cutting, but
I
side.
kept all the knife on my side.
I don't really give
No,
a
I
damn
trimmed
enough
the
about
cheese.
putting things out.
And I'm going
Be
to
honest
cut
with
it
you.
into a slice like this.
It's just the way I am. Some things I just don't give a damn about.
So I'll put first the cheese on top of
Ooh,
it
it's
here
making me
like
sick.
this.
Better
Yeah.
stop that.
That's a good idea,
Enough
having
of
the
that.
cheese in.
Yeah, that give a
Fix my
full
back a
richness
little
to
bit.
it. So on top of the cheese, I think one large tomato is going to be enough. I cut it into thin slice.
Skin the thing.
All right, I'm
Boil
putting
it.
the tomato now.
Steam the
so
thing.
Put a
Just
little
get the skins
vinaigrette
off,
on
so
You know
it's
what I
just
should
meat,
put first?
tomato
I think I'll put
meat.
the olive first. See, and those are
Excuse
Those
me.
are the Niçoise olive.
yes, pitted black olive.
Oh,
like
they're
this.
lovely.
Yeah, like that they
There
can
you go.
wedge in between the cheese and all that.
I'll put a little bit of vinaigrette. A little
Overly
Well,
wet sandwiches does
You
sound
can
bit
put
good.
some on my tomato.
Why are they making huge
it.
sandwiches? Crazy?
That
Just
looks
because
good
this
already,
is
right?
they used to do
I
things
think we should
huge
soak
back in the day.
tomatoes a little bit.
Yo,
Yes,
Ted,
and then
Ted,
I'm
the
putting
man.
anchovy
Thanks for
fillet
the
on top
freaking
of it,
12
you know.
months,
Now,
man.
some people hate anchovies, And if you
Really
really hate
appreciate
them, you
that.
could use sardines.
So
perfectly
crazy.
well.
Yeah, exactly, or tuna. You mentioned before.
You know,
that the
we're gonna
real
do some of these
Tasmania
videos. I mean, we're gonna
is,
do
yes,
some.
tuna,
We're gonna do a
With tuna in it.
recreation of some of
Right.
these. I think
Serve some good flake tuna, not the kind of tuna that's packed in water.
we want it in oil. I think about that all the time.
Anti-fat people have done to the tuna fish industry that disintegrates after a while. You get tuna packed in tuna in it.
You gotta hear this.
Right.
Serve some good flake tuna, not the kind of tuna that's packed in.
Shit, I'm gonna
Before
redo
that,
it.
the real
Listen to this. Listen to this.
Tasmania is, yes,
Yeah,
Australia.
we gotta
with
do some
tuna
more of
in it.
those.
Right.
It's been a
Serve
long
some
time.
good flake tuna, not the kind of tuna that's packed in water.
Oh,
That's what the anti-fat people have done to the tuna fish industry that
Remember the anti-fat
disintegrates
people?
after a while. You get
remember
tuna
them saying
packed
that
in
fat is
olive
bad
oil.
for you?
Do we have enough vinaigrette on top?
Meat's
right?
bad
No.
for you. Fat's bad for you. Cholesterol's bad for
Did I
you.
forget anything? I mean, you can't put other things from
Really,
red pepper, or green
really,
pepper,
really.
and so forth.
Is
so
that
we
right?
put the other cover on top, and the idea is, of course, to wrap
Is
it
that
up
right?
and put a weight on top of it, so that all the taste kind
Yeah,
of
I'm gonna do
mingle
some
together.
heavy cooking
And there you
very
want to put
soon.
it on a tray
Very
like
soon.
that.
Heavy
With
cooking videos. We're
Another
gonna be
tray
doing
on
that. We're gonna be
top.
switching up, and plus
And
I got a
then
lot more
sit on
street
it now.
videos to do here. It just
We
took a
put a
long time
big
to sort of get it together. Look at this.
Pot, and you keep that either in your refrigerator or in a cold place.
Domino.
You know, you can keep
Whoa.
it overnight or at least a
kinda
couple
ginger.
of hours. And this is the way we do our pambania. I think we could taste it
Just
now,
take a
yes?
little-
It's
with
crazy,
picnic
man.
like
Eggs
that,
are
I
bad.
love white wine. I love red wine. Any type of wine is good with any type of picnic.
I like
good point.
beer.
You like beer?
I think she's
We
gonna
haven't
force
had
him to
any
drink beer, if I
Beer in
recall.
this series.
Yeah, eggs are bad for you just because they're virtually
where is my
they're
white
virtually
wine
free
then?
and unlimited.
Well, you're going to have to drink beer.
Okay.
And white wine afterwards.
Spoon the head off.
Afterward,
Blows the head right in
Okay.
our eyes.
and now we're ready to taste it. You want a little piece like this?
That's lovely.
Shot.
And now while the
shotguns it.
seafood bread is
Just takes a
cooking,
nice nibble.
it should be ready pretty soon.
That's good.
Yes.
I think beer will go very nicely with it.
Oh,
No, you think your seafood. No, you think your
Bo.
seafood. With it.
Uh-huh.
Go very nicely with it.
Uh-huh.
Go very nicely with it.
I love this shit.
Go very nicely with it.
It's so nice.
With it.
Someone added that? I don't think so. Did they?
Nicely with it.
Uh-huh.
With it.
Uh-huh.
The piano.
With it.
Uh-huh.
Nicely with it.
Uh-huh.
Nicely with it.
Uh-huh.
This is not the first time we were caught up in this loop. This life loop.
No,
Uh-huh.
So good.
no. You think your seafood bread is ready?
Close to.
Good.
Can you smell it? Barfing into a trash can.
There's our great fish loaf.
I thought he's holding it with his
That looks
skin on his
marvelous.
hands.
Yep.
Taking out a skin
Yippee-yi-yi.
horse.
This is a big
So
sandwich,
good.
huh?
Yo, Beast
That's
World for the
beautiful.
5
Yes,
months,
it's hard.
man.
It took quite a long time in the
Really
oven,
appreciate it. Yeah, I'm glad you're liking the sandwich freaking
Yeah,
stream.
quite
We've done this a
look
few
at the
times.
center
It's
of
been a
that
while.
bread.
It's
Isn't
nice
that
to be
beautiful
back.
with all the
That's
fish,
beautiful.
all the juice
It's nice
came
to
out
be
of it.
back.
Also that.
Yeah, I'll be puking one day.
Crush
love the
like
sound of
this,
that.
this sandwich,
Sound. I mean, this would be a good.
I don't even want to I don't want to really think about
Let me
it.
cut a
Fish
small
load.
piece so
I mean,
we can have it flat like that and see the way the.
I don't even want to think
Butter and
about
the
eating
bread.
this for real.
I cut it like this.
It makes my
Well, that's
eyes
it. See,
water.
the
That's
fish
so
is cooked and
fucking
it does
nasty.
take a long time. There is an enormous amount of juice from the fish, the mushroom, and all that which
Fish
comes
load.
out and go through it. So you really have to season it.
Raw fish and wet bread.
Crunchy.
Wet. He's
I
eating
love
corner
the
bead.
Flavor in that
He's
green
munching on
sauce.
corner bead and
I'm
wet
delighted.
bead.
Just
Love it.
beautiful for it.
Well, with that delightful sandwich,
Fish load.
I think
I
we
gotta
deserve
have a white.
rich, buttery Chardonnay. This is from the Santa Maria Valley.
That sounds nice, man.
It was great cooking Although sandwich with you.
Look at how she's
I hope you're going to do
holding
sandwich
that.
for your family.
A fucking king's
And
goblet.
this wine is very good with
This
it.
can't be the end,
I
is
think
it?
this should give you a lot of new ideas on
Oh, they're not
sandwiches.
gonna taste the ham and
Yeah.
cheese shit things?
Bon appetit.
Shit.
And happy cooking.
Well, that's good.
That was fun, Jack.
It was great.
And now we got it perfect. Now we got it perfect the way it looks right now. Oh my goodness, is that nice? Now we got the perfect frame. Oh my God. Nice. It's freaking nice, isn't it? It's really nice. It's nice to see. It's nice to see. It's really nice to see these videos again. I feel like I have a different life right now. It's really nice to see. It's nice to reminisce. It's nice to reminisce how twisted times can get. What's this shit that's happening right now? I guess we just gotta enjoy it. It's nice to see. Damn. Got a 2 a.m. ride coming in here. Freaking nice as hell. Oh, at least I don't feel like Mr. Shutdown after that. Because I had just meat. Excuse me. I had just meat. Just meat, that's it. So I'm not Mr. Shutdown, but I'm not sure how long I'm gonna keep it going. We've pretty much explored some wild ass shit. Just wish I could light up. But I guess I'm just going to have to not light up with spiritual intention. Just do a little bit of this. David Lean, meat theory, Raj. Makes me Jones for some Zhivago. Damn, man. Makes me Jones. Can we watch Dr. Zhivago on here? Wouldn't that be nice? Doing some... I really shouldn't vape. It's worse. But I've been weaning myself. I had a good conversation with Good Horse, and he was helping me decide to stop making myself sick. I don't know what it is. Nano machines, or maybe it's the aluminum and heavy metals in my body getting magnetized and making me extra sick. I don't know what it is. I really don't. I'm trying to figure it out. But I have to cut out the nicotine, so I've been weaned myself off very quickly. So that's pretty good. That was pretty good. Yes. Strictly meat. Strictly a back. It's great to be back. Great to be back, Nick. Yeah, Good Horse. It's true, and I did some very, very light vaping, and tomorrow I'll be nothing, you know? I'll be nothing. Dr. Mabussy. Pretty soon, Raj. One day we'll do some more, some Fritzl. God. Seems like another lifetime we put on Metropolis. We had Mac from Worth a Buy coming in. Freaking so crazy. The last few years, man. Freaking brutal times. Brutal times. It's good. Doing very good. Thanks, Afina. Yeah, I'm trying to just be better, you know? Trying to be better. This is pissing me off, though. Why does this have to shimmer? Do I need more light? Or less? Maybe it's less. I don't know. Bug life. Oh, maybe I need more. It's a bit blown out, though, isn't it? The shimmer is kind of good, I guess. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's true. We'll be listening to Fuel pretty soon if we go down this road. hiding my hair transplant with my head. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to grow. There's too much surgery right now. Too much gore. Oh man, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. Pumping on streams. Just getting better, you know what I mean? I appreciate all the love, all the viewership, the support. It's really essential. It's really essential. I kind of took so much time off where it's kind of essential. Let me just leave it at that. Yo, Mr. West. Crazy bastard. How the hell you living? Freaking crazy times, man. It's so crazy. Yeah, no, personal. It's true. Simply by appearing, I should feel good. I really do. Just my back doesn't feel the best. I'm gonna have to realign myself. There we go. This thing doesn't exactly have a level on it, but you can't exactly tell. I don't know. I guess I can't go by this camera. I just gotta go by my feel. Anyway, whatever. Yo, promoter. Thanks for the 17 months, pal. Glad to be back. You've been appreciating the tweets? I'm happy, man. I feel like I'm the only one. I feel like I'm the only one that tweets anything good. But it can't be the truth. But when I say the only one that tweets the best, that can be the truth. You know? So good. I have a good time doing it, and I got to do it while I can before you get thrown off by misinformation or something like that. You know how it's going. You know how things are going. But it's good to be back. It's good to be freaking just doing it right. And gonna continue. I was thinking about playing a game, but I couldn't decide what to play. I played a little bit of Quake 2 RTX, a little bit of Doom 3. I was like, Quake 2 would actually be kind of good. Would I even be able to make it through the maps? Doom 3 would be actually really, really good. Doom 3 would be so good. Some of the best gaming moments I can remember were in Doom 3. So good. So good. But I just have to, I don't know. I really don't know what to play. I'm thinking I should do campaign GTA 5 actually. I gotta drink a few Red Bulls before I do that. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know? It's 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. where I'm at. But listen, I'm telling everyone, I actually think I should commit to at least several missions or 10 hours or whatever the hell of GTA 5. Nice, horse. New Twitter account requires phone number. Very nice. Google Voice long cooldown. I don't know what that means. You know where everything's going. I mean, it goes without being said. Your number linked to everything. Your email linked to everything. You say the wrong thing online. Your email shut down. All of your gaming platforms shut down within half an hour. We all know what's coming our way, don't we? We all know what's coming our way. You say the wrong thing online. Your payment processor shut down. Your Steam is shut down. Your Epic shut down. Your email shut down. Everything shut down overnight. We all know what's coming. We all know what's coming, right? You know? Yeah, but anyway, I don't want to keep saying that. I don't want to make it happen. I think I should commit to a GTA 5 campaign. I think about The Witcher, but there's just no chance I play The Witcher. Maybe there is, but I just don't. I just don't. I thought I was gonna say something. Damn good horse. That's like Spawn. Remember when Martin Sheen got his freaking pacemaker turned off? Damn. I don't know. I thought I was gonna say so. Oh, we got Diablo 2. I really think I should commit to some GTA 5. I really, really, really do. I really, 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 really do. Does everyone feel pretty confident on my commitment on that? GTA 4 personal, to get that working, I don't know. I mean, someone sent me instructions, but I mean, that's a good idea. It's a good idea, but I think I should do a playthrough. I try to do a lot of campaign for GTA 5. I really do think so. Watch Dogs is good, Leo. Okay. I've played the first, hour or whatever, GTA 5 several times years ago. I don't know. Ninjon, thanks for the gifted subscription, pal. Hell yes. Yeah, thanks. LA Noire, there's that too. Okay. I think I should commit to a GTA 5 campaign. I really just do think I should. LA Noire would be so much better than GTA. I mean, that may be, Hal. I think I should commit to some GTA. Remember the LA Noire VR playthroughs? Anyone remember those? I'm tempted to play those on here and watch them. I'm tempted to play them on here and watch them because they were incredible playthroughs. You know how I can work a game. Unbelievable. God. So I think I should commit straight up to some GTA 5. Yeah, the reloading of the shotgun eatery. Didn't it take like 20 minutes? Dude. Hair-raising playthroughs. See that? I mean, maybe if I was smarter or if I made highlights or VODs better. I feel the way about the TikTok sandwich videos I do about the playthrough of LA Noire VR. I think that those were from another dimension. From another dimension. They were so good. Unbelievable. Shocking. Hair-raising, even. Crazy. Mental asylum playthroughs. Spine-chilling. It's like that guy in the Brazilian Possession. That's the way he would be playing LA Noire VR. It was unbelievable. LA Noire would be good, but I think I should commit to a little bit. No, DJ, people know the sandwich video is me. People do. Absolutely, people do. Absolutely. But, I'm just not interested enough to... I mean, maybe I will do some VODs more. I don't know. Or highlights more. It's just that video will get you thrown off of platforms, So it's kind of too late for that, actually. It'd be self-harm, So it'll actually deplatform me if I try to make a big deal out of it's not like, what am I gonna do? Like this is it's done. It's played out. But it was good. But no one who else could that possibly be attributed to? Not possible. No one else could do that but me. And I'm in the video and it's my voice. There's someone else that's like me? Who the fuck else is out there that's remotely like me and on anything at all? But you know, it's just a meme to comment and all that stuff. I guess it's just a meme to attribute it to someone else, but not a chance. But I think I really need to commit to some GTA 5, and I am. I am committing to it. Let me press this. But it's time to freaking swing it out. Oh, look at this. Come here. Hello. He's got a thing. Here's the other boy here. He's got a thing. He's got a knitted thing on him. Oh, he knows there's people. He knows there's people. He knows there's people. He knows. He knows there's people. He knows. What do you think of that thing? Built-in windscreen. Built-in pop filter. He's crazy. They're always so crazy when they come up here. What do you think? Do you like your hat? He likes his hat. Well, it's time to hit the old dusty trail, everyone. It's going to be the late night shift. We're going to start up another shift here tonight for a few hours just for kicks. And we're going to try to do it up. What do you think? He's chilling. Some tickles? Not yet. He's crazy. He's crazy. They're usually so much crazier. They know when they're on camera. You wouldn't believe how crazy they're. They're insane. You want? Touch it. Grab the thing. Go ahead. Go, grab it. Grab it. He waits for it. You see him? What's he looking at? You want to clap? Clap. Clap. He knows. Yeah, he's shy. He's crazy. Oh man, whoa, whoa. Thing almost went up my ass. Well, it's time to hit it up. Oh my goodness. Time for the late night shift. Whoa, time for the late night shift. I just can't believe. I just can't believe it. Can't believe I can even do it. So, I guess it's normal to just do things you have to do, I guess. Well, it's I appreciate everyone swinging in here. And let's just do it up. I'm coming on again tomorrow. So should I kind of feel better later on. I feel better at 2 a.m. than I do the first freaking 6 hours of being awake earlier on in the day. I don't know what to say about that. I'm trying to... Hey, Chomsky. Thanks for coming by. Trying to fix that. I don't know what it means, but I guess I'm just healing, I guess. I don't know. It's crazy. It's like... I don't know what it is. I don't even want to dwell on it. It's sick. It's crazy. But I guess whenever I feel good, I'll get on, even if it's earlier. You know, I'm kind of jonesing for some Uncharted when it comes out. Remember the Uncharted days? I'm not as crazy anymore. God, those days. Okay, we can't reminisce. It's too good. Swinging on again tomorrow, do some gaming. I'm committing to GTA 5. Broken the ice on here for several hours. Sometimes I gotta break the ice. And we're gonna do it up. So I appreciate everyone's coming by. Freaking, we're gonna do it up again. Thanks, and hope you enjoyed seeing the lads again. They're crazy. They're so much crazier than you. Yeah, thanks. They're so much crazier, but they know when they're on camera. They must be able to see something that we don't. I don't know what it is. But everyone have a good night. Keep it real. Freaking just make it right.